just slide this along here, and I'm going to show you how to put on the binding. Now, I already pieced my binding into one long strip, and then once it was all pieced into a long strip, I took it and I pressed it so that it's wrong sides together. And then just so it's manageable, roll it up in a tight roll like this. Okay, I want to start near a corner. And I'm just going to take my binding strip and just slip it right underneath there and line up the edge of my walking foot and just stitch right along there. And as I stitch, I like to put a little bit of tension on my binding so that you don't have all of these a loose ruffled binding. Nothing worse than that. Okay, I'm coming right into the corner, and so I like to take a straight pin and actually mark it the seam allowance width. I went through all thicknesses. Keep your eye on that straight pin, because I'm going to go right up to that straight pin and stop with the needle down. Raise the presser foot, and you want to turn it to the second side. So just swing it around like this. Boy, you need to have a good breakfast on a day like this. Drop your presser foot and then reverse sew right off of that strip. Let's just pull it up. Oh, perfect. Right on that pin. Okay, take out the pin, and you want to fold your binding at an exact 45-degree angle. And straight up, when you see that it's all lined up, you know it's perfect. And then you want to do a second fold, and I like to take my stiletto, just put it right down in there, and fold it back down right on top. Whoops, I let that slip right out. Okay, fold right down, and then you just start stitching right where you left off. Just pick up and just keep on going. Now you would go the whole way around the outside edge, stitching your binding down, and when you get back to the beginning, you just overlap your ends and make a seam right there. But I'm going to show you how to finish it. This is the amazing part right here. So you can do this with your rotary cutter and your ruler. I'm just going to take these big scissors and just trim the batting and the backing to about 1/8 inch from the edge, because this is the miracle. Okay, and just cut that off. We'll just get rid of that. Now, just pop this corner right around here, and you'll see that perfect miter in there. Beautiful. And then from the back side, fold the binding over that previous stitching, and just go ahead and put some pins here. Now, actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull the binding over the stitching so that I can go back and stitch it by machine. I like to actually get my bindings done by machine. And so if I pin it this way, tuck in that miter right there, then from the right side, all I need to do is stitch in the ditch along here and catch the back side. Now, I like to do my binding by machine, but you know, my friends really like to do their binding by hand.